right? Conducting airway, how you will measure this anatomical dead space? Answer is, it can be measured by single breath nitrogen test, also called as Fowler method. Fowler method. Okay, so single breath nitrogen test and Fowler method, this is important for measurement of conducting airway, and they are lined by, again next MCQ, they are lined by, answer is pseudo stratified ciliated columnar epithelium. Don't forget a single word, pseudo stratified ciliated columnar epithelium. They are ciliated. So they why they are ciliated? So that they can move the sputum towards nasopharynx. So that they can move the sputum towards nasopharynx, and this is called as metachronism. What is this? Synchronized retrograde movement of cilia towards nasopharynx, so that it can move the sputum. Otherwise there will be infection. There will be recurrent infection. Now, these cilia are having which protein? What is the name of the protein which is in the cilia? Answer is dynein. Dynein. Dynein protein, if you remember, in general physiology, we have discussed this is for retrograde transport. And if there is mutation in this protein, it can cause Carter-Jenner syndrome, also called as immotile cilia syndrome. So this will be mutated in Carter-Jenner syndrome, and the embryology significance of this cilia is that these cilia and the dynein protein are important for rotation of internal organ. So if there is a mutation of dynein, internal organ will not be rotated. Lung will be different direction, liver will be in different direction, and this is called as situs invertus. Situs invertus. And because cilia are not working properly, patient will have sinusitis and bronchiectasis. This is called as triad of Carter-Jenner syndrome. So doctor, what is triad of Carter-Jenner syndrome? Sinusitis, bronchiectasis and situs invertus. You can also get infertility, but infertility is not the triad. It can be there, it cannot be there, but triad is sinusitis, bronchiectasis and situs invertus. Now, one more clinical significance is that, what about cystic fibrosis, doctor? In cystic fibrosis, there is no problem with the cilia. Cilia are perfect, but even if they are perfect, they have dynein, but they cannot move, because cilia cannot move because mucus is very, very thick in the lung. It is so thick that cilia cannot move. What is the reason? Reason is there is a mutation of CFTR gene. CFTR, cystic fibrosis transmembrane regulator. It is simply a chloride channel. So there is mutation of chloride channel. It cannot release the chloride, so mucus become thick. And this is in biochemistry. I am just trying to integrate physiology with biochemistry. In this, there is a mutation, and at which position? F508, and which amino acid is involved? Phenylalanine. So which amino acid is involved in cystic fibrosis? Answer is phenylalanine, and that is why, doctor, drug of choice is chloride channel opener, and the name is ivacaftor. Ivacaftor or chloride channel opener. It is a wonderful drug. Initially, when it was not available, okay, patient used to have a lot of symptoms, but now it is a wonder drug called as ivacaftor, because it is working simply on that channel which is closed. It will open chloride channel. It is called as chloride channel opener. And also you can give mucolytics to dissolve the mucus, like N-acetylcysteine. You can give beta-2 agonist, so that it will dilate the bronchus and airway will be clear. Now coming to the second point, there are stem cells also, okay, like Clara cell and basal cell. What is the reason? For regeneration.